Commissioners. If we will come to order, we will call to order for the purpose of a public hearing on the proposed Anderson County Government fiscal year budget 23-24. The budget has been published. Proper notice has been made. Copies can be obtained for anyone who wants to take a look at it. Usually how these go is the Budget Committee leading this part of the agenda will allow for public input about the current proposed budget of all the county departments. Obviously, if people want to come up and make comments or ask questions or whatever, we'll certainly address those. We'll give about 5 minutes or so. If there aren't any comments at that point or anything that we need to address, we will adjourn the public hearing portion, and we will actually go into the special call county commission meeting to address and vote on the budget. Any questions at this point from commission? All right. Anyone in the audience want to address commission on the proposed budget? All right, well, I've talked for about a minute and a half so far, so we'll give it a couple more. I can always talk longer if people prefer, as everyone knows, but we will give it a few minutes, and if not, we will adjourn. Oh, I'm sorry. Our screen isn't on up here. Oh, okay. Commissioner Wandell, go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think it might be appropriate, if it's okay, I'd like to hear from our financial director on his thoughts on the budget.
You have the floor, sir.
Right. Well, in your packet, I included budget highlights, and again, I think the biggest highlight this year is that we have a no tax increase budget, which everybody likes to hear. It provides currently 5% raises for all permanent full-time and part-time employees in the general fund, except for the sheriff's department. It also provides 5% CTAS raises for elected officials and commission. Increased funding to the sheriff's departments of almost $1.4 million that provided new compensation plan with raises averaging 13%, longevity pay and merit raises. A balanced in the EMS budget by using $460,000 of ARP funds. We capped the property tax funding for the library for maintenance of effort at $526,484. Fund 263, which is our self-insurance plan, added a new bronze plan this year. Healthcare plan with no employee cost for single coverage. We gave an additional $60 a year discount to each employee completing the health risk assessment screening and reduced the county's cost for health insurance match by 5%. The Board of Education included 5% pay increases for all staff with $1,000 additional to all certified scales and much, much more that I didn't include on here, but if Dr. Parrott wants to say any more about his budget, he's welcome to. But those are just some highlights of our budget. I think it's a good budget, and we did a lot of things, so I feel good about it and myself.
Anyone else? Well, if not, that about took us to the 5-minute mark. There's no other questions or comments from the audience. We will close the public hearing on the budget.